Hello, guys. Welcome to Cheenta School of Statistics and Data Science. We are a team of extremely passionate teachers, researchers, and statisticians from the top universities of India and USA.
Today we are going to solve problem 37 of IIT JAM MS 2023. Here x and y are ID random variables, each having the normal 0-1 distribution. We are defining two random variables u which is equal to x by y and z which is equal to mod of u. Then we have to find which of the following statements is or are true. This is a MSQ type question. So option A tells us that U has a Cauchy distribution. Option B tells us that expectation of z to the power p exists for p greater than equals to 1. Option C tells us that expectation of e to the power t days z does not exist for all t belonging to minus infinity to 0. And option D tells us z square follows the f distribution with 1 degrees of freedom. Now let us see the solution part. So xy are given that they follow standard normal distribution. We are defining two random variables u which is equal to x by y and z which is equal to mod of u. Now it is a basic result of sampling distribution, and it can be also shown that u which is equal to x by y follow a Cauchy distribution. The result says that the ratio of two normal independent random variables will follow standard Cauchy distribution, Cauchy 0-1 distribution. Now therefore u follows Cauchy 0-1 distribution. Now z which is equal to mod of u, so z square turns out to be mod of u square, which is basically u square, which can be written as x square by y square, which can again be written as x square by 1 and by y square by 1. Now we note that we are given that x and y follow IID normal 0-1 distribution. Therefore x square will follow a chi-square 1 distribution and y square will also follow a chi-square 1 distribution, both independently. So this quantity x square by 1 by y square by 1 will follow a f distribution with 1 degrees of freedom. Therefore z square follows f distribution with 1 degrees of freedom. Hence our option A and D turns out to be true. That is option A, u has a Cauchy distribution, and option D, z square has f distribution with 1 degrees of freedom. Now we will check for option C, B and C. So we have u follows Cauchy 0-1 distribution. So the PDF of u is 1 by pi into 1 plus 1 by u square, where u range of u is from minus infinity to infinity. Now we consider the transformation u to z such that z is equals to mod u. So u can be either z or minus z because the support of u is the whole real line running from minus infinity to infinity. So u can take positive as well as negative values. The Jacobian turns out to be 1. The PDF of z then becomes 2 by pi into 1 plus z square, where z, the support of z is from 0 to infinity, since z is equal to mod of u, which has to be positive. So we have got the PDF of z, which kind of follows a folded Cauchy distribution. Now expectation of z to the power p turns out to be 2 by pi z running from 0 to infinity integral z to the power p by 1 plus z square. Now it is a very interesting fact. We note that for p greater than equal to 1, z to the power p by 1 plus z square will be greater than equal to z by 1 plus z square. The denominator is fixed. P is greater than equal to 1, z is greater than 0. So z to the power p will be greater than equal to z by 1 plus z square. So expectation of z to the power p will be greater than equal to, means this integral will be greater than equal to 2 by pi 0 to infinity z by 1 plus z square dz. Now just substituting 1 plus z square to be t, we get 2z dz equal to dt. Evaluating the integral, it turns out to be infinity. So we are getting that expectation of z to the power p is greater than infinity for p greater than equal to 1. Hence, but our option B tells us that expectation of option B tells us that expectation of z to the power p should exist. That is, it should be less than infinity for some p greater than equal to 1, which is not true. Hence, option B is not true. Now, let us check the last option, option C. So we let t lies in the range minus infinity to 0. So expectation of e to the power tz is this integral. Now we know that this quantity is less than 1 by 1 plus z square. Why? As t is less than 0, e to the power tz, which comes in the denominator because t is less than 0, will always be lesser than 1 plus z square. Like, I mean to say that it should be like 1 by e to the power tz into 1 plus z square, which is always be less than 1 plus z square when t is less than 0. So this integral is less than this integral. So evaluating the integral, we get 2 by pi into pi by 2, which is equals to 1. That is, we are getting for t lying in the range minus infinity to 0, expectation of e to the power tz is less than 1, which is less than infinity. Hence, this expectation exists, but option C tells us that this expectation will not exist for any t belonging to in this interval. So option C is also the answer to be false. Hence, our correct options are option A and D. So in this case, option A and D are the only correct options.
Our mission is to help you curve your career in statistics, data science, and machine learning. How do we do that? Number one, we help you build your foundations. We achieve that by making an optimized plan for your learning journey. Number two, we help you prepare and ace your entrance examinations in statistics and data science, like IIT JAM MS, ISIM Stat, and CMI MSc Data Science. Number three, we give our absolute best to help you design your career by organizing workshops and certified data science courses. To book a trial class for your preparation courses of IIT MS, ISIM Stat, and CMI MSc Data Science, check out the first link in the description below. If you're enjoying the video, show some love by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. We welcome you again to this passionate community of budding statisticians and data scientists. Let's enjoy the rest of the video. Stay tuned and stay blessed.